And hi guys, and welcome back to today's episode of Free Friday. And this should be the 5th installment of Free Friday that we've been doing all straight up. And if you want to see other versions of Free Friday or other episodes of Free Friday where we give out free stuff, you can check them down in the channel, and maybe I'm going to put links somewhere so you can find out what we shared last week and previous weeks after. And today we will be sharing some very amazing free fabrics, and you can see something on the screen, and these fabrics are made available by, okay, you can see the name on the screen, okay, because I don't want to screw it up, that's why. Then we're going to look at them and see how you can use them for your workflow, especially if you are into fabric design, or maybe you want to add up some real feel to your objects, stuff that you're working on. We have about a set of fabrics that you can go ahead and play with. These looks extremely realistic. I'm going to also pop out the Maya scene where you can find these things so that you can see how much details they have. Now if you keep going on, you would see that the images or the renders here look extremely realistic. This is not your default material deformations. These are not driven by a displacement or a height map. These are real geometries that you can have in your scene. And the cool thing is, just in case maybe you want to simply tile this over and over, they are all made tileable, which will save you a lot of time, especially if you are into those things. I'll pop up the scene real quick so that you can have a peek. And this is what we have here. This is for later. Okay, so what we have here is this, right? You can come through and you can see how much details you have on this scene. So it's something you can simply go over to this link, which I'm going to drop in the description, so you can find that there and you can download them and use them for free. You can use these things for commercial and also for your personal project. If you're using something like Maya, you can simply use Mesh tool to replicate these as much as you want. If you're using things like ZBrush, you can also simply make this as an insert brush and use it as much as you want. There's no limitation to what you can simply do with this tool. Moving on, let's talk about something new. Other things that we want to talk about today is also something extremely free, and it's coming from an artist known as Andrew Alex, and he has made some materials and some free geometries. We'll talk about the geometries in a bit. And the materials that you can find here are basically substance materials. I'm going to put a link to his Gumroad so you can be able to go there and find them. So we have some empty and amazing stuffs that you can play with. Okay, you have scenes like this. You can also come through and see very free materials. All right, so just in case you want something you can use for your in-game design, you can find them there as well. These are the rocks or the geometries I was talking about. You can also see a full-blown entire scene that you can use for your project. So you can come through, pay this, do the homage, say thank you, or maybe if you're very interested in the materials that he's pushing out, you can come through and just say thank you and purchase something from him. Let's just put back in so that you can see what I'm talking about. So I have some rocks here. These rocks actually ship in with 4K, but because I don't want to spend so much time looking at them, I decided to just load them the way they are. These are the very basic rocks that you can get, and you can use these rocks for your in-game design. You can use these rocks for basically everything you want to use rocks for. We like throwing stones, and therefore we can have the rocks. If you want to go ahead and download the buildings or maybe download the scenes that exist here, by all means, please do. Just come through and simply go over to the Gumroad account, select it, add it to your cart. You're paying $0 for this, then you're going to get the scene. And one thing to also note is that these scenes are extremely and highly detailed, so it is something that you can actually use for several projects depending on what you want to achieve. So I don't know what you guys think about this. Is this something you want? Would you want to use something like this? Are you into materials? Do you like free scenes? Do you like free assets? This is a lot of things that you can get in one day, and it is Free Friday, so go out there, grab it, say thank you to this artist. And until I see you guys next time with something like this, it will be amazing if you can just simply hit that thumbs up and also share this video with your friends. And if you're new here, you can just simply hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the bell for notifications. And until I see you guys next week with some Free Friday stuffs like this, peace.